one of the ways you can do that is eating great food. And we're going to be talking to a fantastic chef and owner of the Petit Peru restaurant. I am joined by Jorge. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. Let's talk about the coronavirus. It's affecting people personally, affecting businesses quite a bit as well. So what's your experience been so far, Jorge?
Well, it's definitely something we haven't experienced before.
Yeah.
It is tough probably in the small business and probably in general. It's something that you never think about cutting your cells and having the places pretty much empty throughout the days, and then thinking what's going to happen because you don't even know what's going to happen. Like, you don't know what's the plan in 1 week, 2 weeks, or probably a month. And you got employees, you got rents to pay, you got your own customers asking you what's going to happen. So it's all that putting together and not knowing exactly what to do. So we're still open for business. We try to keep a minimum staff on the restaurant. Okay. We're still trying to encourage people to do takeout, delivery. A lot of business owners are trying to do like gift certificates, probably with discounts here and there, so they can at least have a little amount that they can use in the future.
Yeah.
So there are ideas that are circulating that we're trying to use as well. So yeah, we're doing that.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your restaurant, because Peruvian Cuisine, for those of you that aren't aware, it's just been an amazing award season. 8 times in a row, Peruvian Cuisine voted as best in the world. Why do you think that is?
We've been voted for the 8th time, like 8 consecutive years since 2012. And it's amazing for us, for sure. It's one of those new cuisines that are getting known throughout the world, and it's been voted. That's probably one of the reasons. And it's not just the cuisine; it's the culture part. It's the ethnicity that we have there. And the reason why the Peruvian cuisine is getting so popular nowadays, we got a lot of history on that. Like, we have more than 500 years of mixing cultures. You got the ancient recipes from the Incas. You got the Spanish that came probably more than 500 years ago. We got the African part that brought to Peru new techniques and different ways to cook different stuff. We got the Chinese that arrived in the 1840s. And we mixture really well with their techniques and their flavors.
So what flavors do we find in Peruvian cuisine?
Oh, we have, when people ask what Peruvian food is, and it's like, it's hard to explain because it's not just one kind of flavor. We not just use one type of food. Like, we got unique ingredients in Peru that you won't see anywhere else in the world, like, and they're becoming popular somewhere else. Like quinoa, it's one big example. It's used everywhere, but it was originated in Peru.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Okay.
Just to give you an idea, the potato. We got over 2,800 kinds of potatoes in Peru. So the potatoes originated in Peru.
Incredible.
It was the Spanish who brought them to Europe, and then helped throughout Europe, and that's a difficult time. So we got a lot of ingredients that are known in the world, but we still have a lot of ingredients that are used just in our country.
What have you brought here today?
So just to give you an idea, this is one of the most popular dishes, not only at our restaurant, but in Peruvian cuisine. We got ceviche.
Okay.
So you're going to see ceviche pretty much throughout whole South America, and Latin America itself, like Mexico, Costa Rica, anywhere. We do it a particular way. For us, it's very simple. You will see in Peru that we'll do it in your face just in a few minutes, because the acidity of the lime, it cooks it like right away.
Right.
And you have the freshness of the fresh seafood that comes right at sea, like right away. So you cook the fish by the lime. By the acidity of the lime.
Yeah, right.
Many people think it's raw fish. It's not like sushi. It's not raw fish. So because even the texture is going to change once you marinate the fish with the limes and all the spices that you put on. And a lot of people that doesn't even like fish have tried our ceviche, and they're like,
Really? So what kind of fish do you use in your ceviche?
We use fresh tilapia from Latin America.
Okay.
It cooks really well with the lime that we get here, which is a Mexican lime.
Yeah.
And the texture keeps itself for a long time. Which other fish that sometimes are frozen, which we don't like to use. We always try to use fresh fish. You don't find that many here. It's always frozen.
Yeah, that's true.
Because usually the water takes the acidity of the lime over time.
I want to, before we run out of time, quickly talk about this drink, because this is one of the superfoods,
This is
right,
one of the things that we presented at the RC show.
Yeah.
It's a drink that is made out of purple corn.
Okay.
It's considered a superfood, and it's a super nice juice that it has a lot of medicine properties too. Like it lowers blood pressure. It helps you in your immune system. And it's boiled not only with just the corn. It's with a little bit of pineapple.
Well, certainly something that you mentioned immune system, something that people could be taking during these times. We've run out of time, but thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Make sure you go and visit them and support your local businesses. It is a real tough time for them. We'll be back with more right after this.